morning students. कैसे हो? Now you have spent your summer vacations. Hope you all are well. And let us start with our studies. Welcome to your biology class. Yes, our new topic is tissue. What is tissue? Tissue is a group of cells. Group of cells is called tissue. Tissue level of organization, it occurs in multicellular organism. Multicellular organism means the organisms which are made up of more than one type of cells. Only in multicellular organisms tissue can occur. Now the question arises, what is the utility of tissues in multicellular organism? Why they are required in multicellular organism? Because if we consider unicellular organism like amoeba, I'm going to tell you amoeba. Amoeba has no shape, right? Amoeba is a unicellular organism. It is in direct contact with the environment. It can take oxygen from the environment, can take water from the environment, can take food from the environment, and it can give waste to the environment, right? Therefore, one cell can perform all the activities of the organism. But if we study about multicellular organisms have number of cells. Let it be there is one cell and it is enclosed by number of cells. It is enclosed from all the sides, from the upper and lower side also. It is enclosed by number of cells, right? Is it possible for this cell to take oxygen from the environment? No, because it is covered by the other cells. Then how can this cell survive? How can this cell survive? This cell cannot, all the cells are not exposed to the environment. How will they take oxygen? How will they take food? Right? So what is required in multicellular organism, that there must be specific type of systems to provide oxygen, food, water, all the cells of the organism. Right? Therefore, tissues we will study multicellular organism. They have utility in multicellular organisms, right? Now there are some examples of tissues. Animal tissues, nervous tissue, blood tissue. Nervous tissue, it carry messages, right? And blood tissue, it gives oxygen, proteins, vitamins, hormones to all cells of the body and take out carbon dioxide waste from cells, from other cells of the body. Okay? From then next topic comes plant tissue. Plant tissues, there are some examples like vascular bundles. Vascular bundles are what? Xylem. Xylem is responsible to carry water from the root to the, can distribute it to all parts of the plant and phloem. We know leaves, they undergo the process of photosynthesis and prepare their food, and this food is distributed to all cells of the plant by the phloem. Now first of all we will study about plant tissues. Let us start with plant tissue. Now plant tissues, based on the dividing capacity of the tissue, plant tissues are of two types. Number one, dividing. Number two, non-dividing. Now first we will study about dividing tissue. Dividing tissue are called meristematic tissue. They are called meristematic tissue. In meristematic tissue, all the cells, they are of same type. Cells are very active, having dense cytoplasm, thin cellulosic wall, and prominent nucleus. Basically, what happens कि जो meristematic tissue में सारे सेल एक जैसे होते हैं. जैसे अगर हम सीड की बात करें, सीड में सारे सेल एक जैसे होंगे. अगर हम सीड के सेल्स को स्टडी करें तो all cells are too similar. We cannot distinguish which type of cells are going to make root and which type of cells are going to make shoot off from the seed, right? They are too similar, and they just keep on dividing. And these cells, at the later stage, they become root or shoot. And when they become root and shoot, they become permanent. They become permanent. तब वो permanent होते हैं, जब वो root और shoot बनाते हैं. क्योंकि एक बार shoot बन गया, then it will remain shoot, and एक बार root बन गया, it will remain at shoot. Means जो leaves बन जाते हैं, flowers बन जाते हैं, but मतलब these are all permanent type of tissue because now they cannot change. And meristematic tissue होते हैं जो जिनको हम distinguish नहीं कर सकते, quite similar, small, very active, then cytoplasm, then cellulosic wall, then prominent nucleus. ये सारे characteristics जो हैं ये meristematic tissue. Now meristematic tissue is of three types. Number one, apical meristem. Very important, apical meristem. Apical meristem क्या होता है? Apical meristem होता है जो मेरिस्टम किसी प्लांट के टॉप पे होता है. Like in this plant, this is the top. Here is present apical meristem at the top of the plant. Here new leaves are arising, and this meristem is responsible for the growth of the plant. Right? It is present at the tip of the stem and tip of the root. रूट के टिप में भी होता है. राइट? अब इसमें एक सिंपल सा एक्सपेरिमेंट आता है कि हाउ कैन यू एक्सपेरिमेंटली प्रूव दैट अपिकल मेरिस्टम इज प्रेजेंट एट द टिप ऑफ द रूट. हियर इज स्मॉल एक्सपेरिमेंट आई एम गोइंग टू टेल यू. लाइक we take two onion, right, and we will dip the roots of the onion in the water in this way, in this, right. First of all, what will we do? One of the onion we just dip its root in the water, and in other case we will cut the tip of the roots. ये रूट की टिप्स को हमें थोड़ा सा कटिंग कर देंगे, मतलब उसके एपिकल मेरिस्टम को रिमूव कर देना है. Then we will dip, right? What and then we will also measure the length of the root hair. एक में हमने एपिकल मेरिस्टम रिमूव किया, दूसरे केस में हमने एपिकल मेरिस्टम रिमूव नहीं किया, right? And then what will we see? We will keep both onions for 4-5 days. After 4-5 days, what will we see? This onion I kept for 4 days, right? And what I found, I'm going to show you. Its root is elongating up to this level, right? Means here I have not cut the apical part meristem of the root, and this root has been grown up. And in other case where I cut down the apical part, the root is not grown. The root is not grown. The reason is I have removed the apical meristem. I have removed the apical meristem. That's why it cannot grow up, right? It means what this experiment proved? This experiment proved apical meristem is present at the tip of the shoot and of the root, right? Apical meristem. Now the next comes lateral meristem. What is lateral meristem? Lateral meristem is present beneath the bark. इस stem के नीचे वाला part होता है. It is present on the vascular bundles. What are vascular bundles? Just now I have told vascular bundles are xylem and phloem. Xylem, which is responsible to carry water from the root to all parts of the plant, right? And phloem is responsible to distribute food prepared by leaves to all parts of the plant, right? And it is present, lateral meristem is present in the vascular bundles as well as beneath the bark of the stem. It is responsible to increase the diameter of the stem. ये diameter इसकी thickness बढ़ाएगा stem, right? Then number 3 is intercalary meristem. Intercalary meristem is what? It is present at the base of the leaf. Here is the leaf. It is the base of the leaf. At the base of the leaf, right? It is present at the base of the leaf. New leaf arises through intercalary meristem, right? It grow the plant. Due to an intercalary meristem, new branches can arise, new leaves can arise, right? And it is present at the point when the basic point, the base of the leaf. This point is also called node. And you see, this is the node, this is also the node, and the part between the two nodes is called internode. So we can say intercalary meristem is present at the extreme end of the internode. Internode ki on both sides of the internode, intercalary meristem is present. New shoots, new leaves can arise from the intercalary meristem, right? So this was all about meristematic tissue. Now come to the next. It is permanent tissue. Permanent tissue which take a particular shape, like when the meristematic tissue they turn into root and shoot, they remain root and shoot, right? So they become permanent. Now they cannot change. From stem to root they can't change, right? So these are called permanent tissue. We'll study permanent tissue. There are three types. We will study this topic tomorrow, but just let me know. Permanent tissue is of three types: parenchyma tissue, collenchyma tissue, and sclerenchyma tissue. We will continue this topic tomorrow, and thank you.